Welcome to the next chapter of Kayrnix, which I'm not sure how long it can be, among other things, because the game has taken a huge long time to load. Now we were going to the next part in Hoth I mean, and this planet Tatooine, in our search for the Master Jedi that taught the Jedi Padawan were going to try to bring out of cover and kill him so she feels it. I said in the previous chapter that I had several anime series that I was interested in this season, but once a number of chapters have happened since then, I think I could have taken a jet traveler speeder to a closer place where I'm going, but regardless. Well, it turns out that a lot of them have fallen off, either because they were one of show that I thought was going to be crap, but then I mistakenly saw the first chapter and discovered it was not the utter crap than it was. Then I kept watching a few chapters in hopes that it did something more than simply not being a piece of rubbish. But after a few more chapters, it turns out it doesn't do anything more than simply not being utter crap. Others that started also kind of weak. But I could see they would be trying something quite good, but then have not raised in execution to the kind of thing I was hoping. It's annoying. Now I to get proper focus on the target I want. And others that seemed good, but how is it going? And I should have started with the revenge. Though with this kind of enemies, it's not a big deal to get the rotation wrong. "25 is that? 24, one level above me. Let's see, no, I don't think that caught everyone. Dr. Stone was the kind of cheesy stupidity that I was expecting from the first ad that I saw, but I'm not quite happy with it, let's say. Oh, here is another. It has very early fake death. The scene protagonist is on us. The other had the first villain had killed him, but he doesn't. Then he comes back. It seems that it's not used as crappy as as I thought, but that's still annoying because apparently you are the series pretends to not making clear who is the protagonist.
Now.
And that is not on that scene is not only it to set up that he is the protagonist, but still it's quite silly in my opinion. And now the three are together. Yep, but it's got passed over. And I stopped watching it because it's a big turn off when someone who is meant to be dead, then it's not dead. Just because. It's also kind of setting up one rule, but it doesn't have to get to that far. The thing is, allegedly he is killed by a punch that would break one of his nerves, and then because that part was cracked, was still stunned, then they apply the curing stonification route, and then the cracks that happen are restored, even if in the chapter before it's stated that not all cracks are restored, because the lines that the characters have in their faces is because of the cracks of the stone. Now the cracks are restored, but before they were not restored. The laws or the rules of the series have been broken, not only in that it's meant to be actually dead and then restored to life without reason to be restored to life, but even if we give them leeway and say, okay, it's the period where he's comatose and appears dead to the others, but he's not really dead. Before, the cracks were not healed, now the cracks are healed. Keep to your own rules, please. So I stopped watching. It doesn't mean that the series is necessarily bad because of that, but that's just enough for me to stop watching. No longer interested. I may give it one look, but I don't think so.
You have lost your way, Dark One, but I have come to correct your course. I am the embodiment of your greatest potential. I am what you could be if you overcame your fear and walked in the light.
And if you're playing a light-sided character, then the reflection will be the embodiment of your greatest potential. He would be what you could be if you overcame, if you gave into your fear of power or something like that. And in fact, in short, I am what you could be if you were in the dark side.
It's going to be a shame ruining your good looks. By embracing the dark, you are already ruining yourself. If you persist down this path, your life will be consumed by paranoia and fear. Betrayal will wait around every corner. You will never know whom to trust. I like it that way, but you might like the alternative better. You see, the dark side seeks to subjugate the Force. It treats the Force as an adversary to be used and manipulated. When you embrace the light, you meld with the Force, become part of it. Then true clarity and peace can be achieved. Don't make me laugh. Don't scoff, Dark One. Look at our master. If the dark is so potent, why is Darth Barris deathly afraid of a young girl? Nomen Karr's Padawan is merely a nascent champion of the light, and already she strikes fear into the heart of a dark side master. That's why I'm going to destroy her. If you refuse the light, you must strike me down. Do you have it in you to kill part of yourself? I will eradicate all lightness in the galaxy. Come then.
Go, fat people.
You will discover the light inside you cannot be vanquished.
You think you scare me?
Also one small thing. I say that what is that? I'm reduced, yeah. That's a very common debuff in the open world fights.
You have proven your way is strong and viable. With this victory, our essence has been purified. In the clarity of this communion, a vision of our destiny on Tatooine appears. Can you see it too? An encampment hidden in the farthest reaches of the desert, past a rock formation called the Forbidden Pass. Tell me more of this. There is no doubt this is where the Padawan went. This is where the Great Master helped her powers become expressed. The image fades. Find the Forbidden Pass and confront Master Yonlock beyond it. Our journey on this planet ends there. Farewell.
I cannot believe what I just witnessed. Did you just tell yourself to venture beyond the Forbidden Pass?
Tell me everything you know about this place.
I am chilled to the bone. The desert beyond the Forbidden Pass is an area that no one can survive. No one! Even the Sand People dare not go. You mustn't go!
Wet your pants somewhere else.
This is not some silly superstition. Those who go beyond the Forbidden Pass are never seen again. I will not. I cannot follow you there.
I needn't waste any more time with a coward.
How that word burns me. I will return to your spaceport and update Darth Barris.
There's critical rating, and this would be the defense rating. Time to equip it. And we have to go back the way we came. It's not far from there. Let's fast travel there, shall we? And another thing, Vinland Saga, I'm watching from Amazon Prime, which means 1 week of delay from the release of the original chapters. It's one of the series that are still keeping my interest. It's good. And I just saw, but it's 1 in 5 chapters. One of those small, not quite literally, translations of the subtitles that I referred, but still, 1 in several chapters is better still than Netflix. And I can tell easily that the spirit is well kept with the subtitles from what just not keeping to the form. That's why it's said, and I can't say for a fact that the change is needed. I don't think the change would be needed. They could well just keep the translation. As far as I know, there is this scene where the party of the, not that way, a war band where the protagonist is following, is invading. Is invading a village. And the band that they talk, and seems the war band wants to get some of the money that is stolen off, some of the loot, the women, the children. The other leaders say something about letting them have such part of the loot, but they want also part of the loot because they were fighting there before, and so and then add about the women and children and so on, Knisnaide, which as far as I know means I don't care. However, the subtitles change that too. As for the women and children, you can do as you please. Or do what you want. I don't see why they couldn't just keep I don't care about them. Implies precisely. Regarding them, you can do as you want. This is a possibility that I don't know. Perhaps in some of the other parts of the words that I don't understand and I don't know their meaning, it has a kind of a connotation that it's not just I don't care, but that modify that kinesineide in some way that makes it more perspective, so to speak. In some way, so it isn't just I don't care, it's something else. And so they write the
All better.
you can do with them whatever you like, as a way to deliver that extra meaning, the other context behind the I don't care, the kinesineide that I can't pick up, and to deliver that he is somewhat implying through not saying that it's not just I don't care about keeping them, you can take them for yourself, but I don't care them to the point that you can do whatever you want, including killing them. Although I guess they would know killing them is not the idea he has, because I think the idea would be selling them as slaves.
Master Yunlock, the Sith you've been tracking is upon us. Retreat to safety. I will take the intruder on.
How does he retreat to safety if there is only one door?
Control your feelings. Stand at my side. I will face this trespasser.
Jedi are so stupid.
Come no farther, Sith. I have been aware of your pilgrimage here. You are a fascinating and contradictory example of your order. I know why you've come. Master Nomen Kar's Padawan threatens you somehow. You seek to flush her into the open and silence her.
I'll see to it she never breathes another word.
I will not allow it. It won't be the cause of her exposure. She came to me for guidance, and the bond we struck was the most profound of my life. We are psychically linked, she and I have already warned her about you. She will not fall for your manipulations.
Your death will cry out to her.
You've chosen to fight. You will do so without the aid of your Twi'lek.
God,
No quarter, you Lee. We fight to defend Nomen Kar's Padawan.
Am I missing? God. Oh well, for starters, I'm missing first using the Force Choke and the cooldowns.
I don't really want to talk right now.
I don't want to talk. And I'm not gonna have already with the car medical probe, and this is 1 minute. This place is way too small to get the rest I needed, and I also probably didn't have that, which I forgot to add in the second. Well, I can't get out. Good. "25 seconds. Do I have any adrenals or something like that? No, I don't. 13. I don't have anything better. Right. I simply don't have the equipment needed to survive this fight. With the light sided, this fight is much easier. Because Master Younglak understands you are light-sided, and therefore he doesn't feel the need to fight. It is only Master Yuli who decides to fight for you. To fight you because of his pain taken over by his passion because he is a poor Jedi. Fortitude steam. This won't be enough, I know. Build med pack 13, it's the same. Trauma pack. Recall vaccine, it is the recall event going on, or is that there? Usually from Cerca. Corp that cures warm rat fever. Where it is that? In this map. Oh yeah, I'm also below level. Am I not? Let's take down 20. Oh, 28. That explains it. I'm way under the level required to do this. Normal mobs are already hard when you are 3 levels below. So severe enemies when you are 4 levels behind are indeed quite difficult. So that means we are going to travel back to Balmorra to get those levels that we miss. And I guess I could do that. I'm not going to do that off screen. I don't think so, at least. So still, the Amazon Prime, the Amazon series, is possibly, it clearly has less of those changes that I can tell between what the characters say and what the subtitles say the character said. However, there's still a chance that that one time it was more than justified. But even if it was one of those chances that I don't like and I see a lot in Crunchyroll, it's still quite better because it's once in 5 chapters. With Crunchyroll, I've not counted how much often I see them. I can see chapters that I don't recognize any kind of thing like that per chapter, but I think the frequency for those are far higher than 1 per 5 chapters. This is loading screen has been stuttering with its music, and this is not paying any better. I guess this Markoran Imperial Outpost. It's very annoying. Let's travel there, but there are at least two parts left to the planetary mission. And I'm going to perhaps no. I think we're going to do first one depending on what it is, which is defeat. No, that's the other. Talk to Lieutenant Thorpe. He is right in that tent. And this book still happens that message doesn't
I hear your
fight
exploits with
completely.
Lieutenant Davril went well. I hope you didn't find him crass, my lord. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
Your metaphors are really dragging the conversation down.
The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davril told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
They have not met the fury of the Sith.
Delightful. I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location.
Through Sith, that
Here's
is.
the key. I want to send the Balmoran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmora and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
I suppose it's not the worst plan I've heard.
I thought it was rather good myself. Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmoran people will get our message loud and clear.
Yeah, that's why I thought I might have done it. I did the previous part where he sent me to Toy Box, and Kayrnix decides that he likes better the original idea of making the comlinks be the ones that explode. Now I just have to recover cyborg rocket parts, attacking Imperial enemies. And with that, 2 dead. And I have 2 out of 5. And these are the other 3. Well, that I was lucky. In the other character, I didn't get so many drops. I had to fight 6 or 7 groups of them before I managed to land the 5th. Let's see where the next will be. I think the next will send us back into the droid factory.
But has it, the former Balmoran Minister of Defense, Vol Argon, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse? He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
Maybe he'll decide to come here and fight, so I can kill him.
We'll do our utmost to provoke him. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmoran defector, Cavil Aaron, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
Yeah. This was the end of the first part of the planetary mission, not the second part to it. That means for the next chapter we will have two parts to do. The part of that map to the east, then go back to the place where we finished the class story of this map, and then hopefully we will have earned the remaining 2 levels at least that we will need to have a chance to survive the fight against those 2 in Tatooine. And this is all for today. I've been quite clumsy with speaking, many pauses, didn't have clear to complete what I was saying. I know there's a lot to improve in what I spoke today, and having a week or more of pause between the last chapter and recording this that causes that lack of practice, and I should be recording more often in order to get to speak more, and that should then will help me be more fluent, speaking faster, speaking more clearly. And well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.